Alright, welcome ladies and gents. Do you know what went wrong with Marvel? I do. I think Kevin Feige got a bit too big for his boots. Now obviously this just isn't, the be all and end all of what went wrong with Marvel, but my god, does this absolutely unequivocally have some evidence to show the sort of rot at the core of Marvel. And I thought we'd take a look at it. It's like a few days old, but it's still worth taking a look at. And I think you guys would find it fun and interesting if you haven't seen it already. It's basically a video that is a compilation of everyone that's been working for Marvel who was told not to read any comic books, not to have any experience of any previous material, even the material that they're actually adapting, storylines that they're actually adapting. And I think that's the main issue, is people without a love for the product. They don't care. Therefore, where's the allegiances that they have to the source material or the material of which they're adapting? They don't care. It's not. They have no reason to respect it. And that goes to show that Kevin Feige doesn't respect you as a fan, because you're hiring people that doesn't respect the source material that you're a fan of. I mean, it's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. So hit subscribe if you're new here, by the way, guys. If you like what I do here, please do consider becoming a member of the channel or a Patreon. It's linked down below in the description box. Seriously, please do. We get massive demonetization here on YouTube, and it really does suck because YouTube, they can still place ads on videos that they've demonetized. Cop that one out. Bloody annoying. Or you can just consider using the Streamlabs link down below as well to chuck in a buck. But anyway, look, here we have it, right? So, video, as this article says, anyways, great article from Matt McGloin, says video proves what went wrong with the MCU. And like I said, this isn't just it, because there's also been an issue, not massively widely reported, and I won't say like it's an issue, but it's one of the symptoms and one of the main core things which led to Marvel's failure. Kevin Feige used to have a whole system around him that kept him in check, and then it got disbanded, and lo and behold, it's all dog shit from then. So there you go. Oh dear, oh dear. But anyway, so this is a video that's gone viral on Twitter, and it proves what went wrong with the MCU following Avengers Endgame. And again, like I said, part of that is also this sort of checks and balances procedure around Kevin Feige being disbanded completely. Part of that was actually Ike Perlmutter, and I know loads of people don't like him, but he did help keep Kevin Feige in check. He really did. So anyway, Kevin Feige's new MCU is a big failure. This is very, very true. So not only did Marvel replace fan favourite characters, the most ridiculous decision ever, but it's also known that the creators behind these movies and TV shows aren't fans of the source material. So that's led to a big downfall, which includes the recent failure of The Marvels, the MCU's lowest performing movie at the box office, which was preceded by the big failure of Quantumania. It's also known that the Disney Plus shows haven't been a big success, as She-Hulk Season 2 isn't happening, and only Loki got a second season. So Bob Iger has also confirmed that they're pulling back on Marvel, which you don't do categorically if things are successful. You just don't do that. You ride that. You just ride that wave in. A Marvel producer did actually foreshadow this. This isn't the first time we've heard this rhetoric before, but it says one thing I think is interesting, and specifically for writers, I would say a lot of times we're pitched writers who love Marvel. And to me, that's always a red flag, because I go, I don't want you to already have a pre-existing idea of what it is, because you grew up with issue 15, and that's what you want to recreate. And that's a Marvel producer, Nate Moore, explaining to Matthew Baloney why they don't hire fans of the comics. Fucking absolute clown show that we live in right now. But anyway, here's the video, and I thought it was a good bit of fun, quite frankly. So, enjoy it. Enjoy it with me.
Steve Honest, I was not very steeped in the comics.
I didn't read any comics or do any research.
I wasn't familiar with the comics. I wasn't familiar with the movies.
We didn't lean into a whole lot of the history of the comic books.
Yeah, candidly, we were not enormous comic fans.
I wasn't super into superhero comics when I was a kid. I read a lot of like indie press stuff.
First thing I was told is don't read the comics.
Really?
As a creator, they put you in a bubble. They don't let you talk about any of the other projects, right?
You know, they're up for anything.
We ultimately decided to redefine it for the series and thought that it worked better for the story that we're trying to tell.
Did you ever read you've never read the comic?
When the DVD comes out, I'm going to read a Thor comic book and just see where we went wrong.
Honest, I was not very steeped in the comics.
I didn't read any.
That speaks volumes, doesn't it? Does it not? Absolutely absurd. Genuinely absurd. And this individual, Valerie Di Orazio, says, I can confirm, at least on the comic book side, when I was assigned Punisher and Emma Frost X-Men at Marvel, I was advised that I didn't need to understand the comics or the current continuity. What? Self-insert character. The sad thing was, a little bit more here, sorry. These were effing comics I read as a child anyhow. It's a little bit more. Gonna be honest with you, this shit with Marvel hiring me specifically to write self-insert comics in 2007 and all the things surrounding it, I think, like, in a way, I sort of started the ball rolling on this bullshit. And if that is the case, que sera. Oh dear. If it hadn't been for these men, I don't know how I would have survived. Sounds more like they encourage you to make the characters your own, but I guess outrage is all you have to play with now. No, I was encouraged to write a story where editorial told me that my self-insert character craved being, in their own words, effed and killed by the main character, but I guess I should have just been grateful. What the piss? Wow. There you go, ladies and gents. This is Marvel for you. This is a clown show. Marvel and Marvel Comics is a clown show anyway. But this explains categorically exactly why Marvel is completely a failure. They don't respect you, the fans, because they don't hire people who respect the source material. If you don't, it's a pretty easy equation. It's not difficult. It's not super difficult. If you hire people, if you respect the fans, you hire people that respect the source material that people are fans of to adapt to create something for them to enjoy moving forwards. If you don't respect the fans and you don't care about the fans, then you hire people that don't have any love for the source material that your audience loves to adapt something for them. Because they're going to go, what the hell's this? I mean, it's very, very simple. Really, really, really simple. Very simple equation. So there you go. Not much else to say, but I thought you'd enjoy that. I did. And we'll see what happens moving forwards. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.